Honestly, my favorite shots of this are just close-ups of her face. Hey, Brent.
Hey, what's
So
up, Kate?
so good to see your face.
Yeah.
Um, we just a little intro. Me and Brent know each other through film school and have worked together on various projects. He used to be my focus puller and one of the best in the industry. Truly, yeah, very talented. And I'm so happy to see you moving into DPing because your eye is also exceptional. And this piece itself is super powerful, a really poignant piece of filmmaking right now, obviously. Um, I really wasn't expecting where the story was going to turn, and I really appreciate the cinematography having both elevated and grounded cinematography that really serves the story. It's really beautiful and yeah, supports it. So I would love to talk about your choices and everything and how this came to you.
I've always supported voices that are underrepresented, um, filmmakers that are also underrepresented. Um, I just love my story itself is an underdog story, if you know me. And so, breaking through the impossible and fighting for what you believe in and fighting for your family and for your country and for what you believe in, but also recognizing that there are others just like you having the same exact, you know, issues and battles, but, with a different twist. So
Mhm.
the story really hit me hard. And I was, extremely proud to have the opportunity to shoot a story like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rare to have something that has a social commentary and like hits really hard and also within such a short time frame. Like shorts can be, I don't know, I find the best shorts sort of a slice of time instead of like trying to span way too much, time into like one thing or
Mhm.
one, 10, 15 minute film. And when you just sort of like plant it into this actual, this couple hours of this woman's life, it's really impactful. And you really feel like you're on this like journey with her. Well, I guess my next question would have been, um, there is obviously a shift from Steadicam, I assume,
Mhm.
to handheld. And was that always the plan? And what was your reasoning behind it?
Yeah, yeah, shifting from Steadicam to handheld to back to Steadicam was always the plan. And Gregory and I, we wanted like an evolution of the the short to kind of stick with her mindset, the subtext of, what's going on, in her head. When we had that transition to the more visceral portion of the short film and jumping to handheld, we just really wanted to be like right in her face and experience what she's feeling. Um,
Mhm.
and and when we go back to when she lands at the radio station, everything kind of comes full circle, and we wanted to stick to Steadicam and build that tension and kind of build that momentum to the peak of the piece.
Awesome. Did you guys design the Steadicam shot prior to the shoot day, go to the location and figure it all out?
Yeah, obviously, indie filmmaking is all about, rolling with the punches and, taking some bubble gum and, paper clips and, figuring out what you can do with what you got. So everything was all about location. You have to work with what you got, you have to utilize your time in a way that
Mhm.
you don't want to waste time dreaming up these extravagant shots or these extravagant ideas and thinking of where to put lights in places where they can't go. It's just a waste of time. So Gregory brought me out, about a month before we shot, to Waco. We scouted every location, and from there, that's where we really, you know, built a comprehensive shot list of exactly what we wanted and the feeling and the tonality and you know, the red light at the end and um, you know, really subtle you know, lighting choices to make it feel real, you know. Um,
Mhm.
I I really wanted the cinematography not to be a piece on the cinematography. I wanted it to
Mhm.
feel real. I wanted it to feel something that all you were thinking about was the story, you know,
Yeah.
and you know you know it's all about the actor, you know, it's all about the subtext, you know, and I really wanted it to flow and be a piece of its own, you know, and I'm really proud where it's at now.
Yeah. It does feel like that, and I appreciate that because sometimes cinematography is a little heavy-handed and takes you out of it. And I never felt that with this. It always served the purpose of it, and I think it was the right choice for it. Um, Given how significant this story is with the current political situation, what can you say about film as a platform to tell stories like this? And is it important for you to take on projects that have social significance or leave the audience perhaps being challenged?
Yeah, I think filmmaking is the most powerful medium to be able to, you know, allow people to step outside of, you know, the bubble that they're living in and, you know, how they're thinking and their ideals and um, you know, it allows you to think outside of the box. You know, film allows you to remind you of what else is happening around in the world. You know, film allows you to feel what someone else is feeling, um, you know, and the power of, you know, cinematography is has a huge hand in that. And, you know, um, just being a part of that process is, you know, is really incredible.
Uh, it does that all the time. So
You need me to call somebody?
no.
You
I'm
need a
all good.
ride
It just
somewhere?
no. It just needs to cool down. I'm just stretching my legs.
Are you okay?
But I honestly, my favorite shots of this are just close-ups of her face.
Hmm.
I think she carries so much in her face, and she's just a phenomenal actress. So you can just see the shift in her excitement to the shift in her being absolutely terrified, and
Hmm.
then just realizing how unimportant her own story and desires are. You know,
Hmm.
like it's this like that was the most important thing to her at the beginning of the film, and then after this accident and meeting this man that's could lose his life, could lose his family, could lose it all, it just really shifts her perspective into realizing what is actually important.
Hmm.
So holding on her face sort of just says it all and like with very little dialogue. So
Hmm.
it's yeah. So I love those shots. Um, but no, I think you guys made really excellent choices and I love yeah, how visceral it feels and of course the message. So yeah, I hope
Oh,
a lot of
it's
people see it.
yeah, same. Well, thank you so much, Kate.
Yeah.
It's really incredible chatting with you and catching up. And
Yeah, same.
thanks for watching the film and
Yeah.
thanks for chatting about it.
So, um,
We have less than a minute before this thing
okay.
shuts off. So
Um, okay, well, I'll just say like a closing bit, but yeah, thank you so much for asking me to do this. It's really cool to get to connect with someone that I've worked with creatively for years, maybe longer than anybody. So, yeah, it's just such an honor to be able to be part of this and ask you these questions and talk about it.